Welcome to Innovate and Elevate, a student entrepreneurship showcase where we shine the spotlight on student entrepreneurs. I am your host, Akeem Orit, and we are live at the Northern Caribbean University's main auditorium where we are highlighting students in business. We are also live on air at NCUFM 91.1, 91.3, and 91.5, your education and wellness station, and we are also live on YouTube at NCU TV Jamaica. Now, this outside broadcast is a class assignment for the partial fulfillment of the class outside broadcasting and is made possible by our amazing sponsors. By sponsors, we mean Prestige Phone Accessories, Advent Flame, the Department of Communication Studies, and the NCU Media Group. This is an outside broadcast done by NCU students for NCU students to inspire all our students. This event represents the department's commitment to hands-on experience and real-world application. And through collaborations like these, students can gain practical broadcasting skills while simultaneously providing a platform to promote, showcase, and empower future and aspiring entrepreneurs. So we are on the cruise with you until 12, so stay for the ride while we uplift and empower our young innovators. So with me this morning is our Managing Director, Zania Matnish. Good morning. How are you doing?
I am doing fine. Like, I'm excited to see that what we've planned is now alive. It's live on air, live.
Wonderful. So tell us about this event, this business expo.
Okay, so you've said pretty much a lot of it in your introduction. So this is Innovate and Elevate. It is a student entrepreneurship showcase. And what it is, it's giving students of Northern Caribbean University the opportunity to showcase their businesses. Also, we'll be having some special guests who will be giving their experience in the business field so that our student entrepreneurs can get some experience and some knowledge.
Wonderful. So what was your inspiration by putting on this event?
Okay, so as you said, this event is in fulfillment of our outside broadcasting class. And we got together as a group, and initially, the first idea we had in mind was something completely different, politics actually. But we were saying, why are we going so far out when here at NCU there's so much we can tell, so much we can showcase? And then we got the idea, why not showcase student businesses? And that's where we just took right from there.
I think this is a very good idea. So what do you hope to achieve from this event?
Okay, so what we hope to achieve is for the wonderful students who have taken the time out to come on board and showcase their businesses. We hope they can, this event will provide some traction for them. They will be able to sell their services, sell their products, network, and also get some valuable information from some of our special guests in the business field.
Wonderful. So what other importance do you find that students will benefit from putting on this event?
What other importance I'll find? So I think it's an opportunity to put yourself out there because, you know, sometimes as students, we're a bit shy. We're not used to the limelight, especially even us media students sometimes get shy in the camera light. But here, they're going to be talking with others, selling their products, so it's giving them a little confidence boost.
Okay, so can you say if this will be an annual thing or it's just a one-time thing?
Well, depending on our executive producer and facilitator for the class, we will see about that.
Okay, great. Good having you, Managing Director, and wonderful initiative for putting on this event for students to showcase their business and giving them an opportunity to showcase their business, because many a times, you know, students, they are shy and they need an avenue to showcase their business, and here is one today. Thank you again, Madam Director. Wonderful. So I'm imploring you, students who are watching online at NCU TV Jamaica, to come on down by the main chapel. We have our booth set up so you can come. Again, we are on air, online at NCU Media, or NCUFM 91.1, 91.3, and 91.5, your education and wellness station. And we want to say to our sponsors, Prestige Phone Accessories, Advent Flame, the Department of Communication Studies, and the NCU Media Group. So coming over to me now is one of our business one of our students who have a business, and her name is Rebecca Stewart, and her business is Milk and Cookie. Can you tell me about this business? Mm-hmm.
Milk and Cookie is a small artist business I created with the intention to share my passion and my love for the arts. Just by, doing what I do, hopefully I can inspire others to start their art journey, by sharing my art.
Miss Stewart, when I saw the name Milk and Cookie, I was thinking about something that has to do with pastry. What is the inspiration behind this name?
The name is actually a twist from the name of my online persona. So when I first started my online journey as an artist, I wasn't fully comfortable with putting myself out there just yet. So I created a character and I named her Cookie. And the reason for this is because I actually have a massive sweet tooth. I do love pastries and I hope to incorporate that into my business.
Okay.
So just by the name Cookie alone, I feel like it sort of describes who I am as a person and it suits my character. So Milk and Cookie is actually just the perfect extension of that.
Wonderful. That's quite interesting. So where do you see your business going in the future?
In the future, I do hope to open my own creative cafe, where creatives can come and network and paint and draw and share ideas and, to have an actual cafe where there are pastries and hot beverages to create a very wholesome environment.
Wonderful. As I said to our director earlier, Zania, students are often shy and they need an avenue to showcase their talent, to showcase their business. What tips would you say to students of such?
The truth is you have to put yourself out there eventually. So what I would say is start small. Start with something that you can offer to people, advertise it online, show it to your friends and your family and see who wants and then evaluate and improve as you go along. That's how I started.
Wonderful. And how can people reach you? How can they contact you?
I do have an Instagram. It is KOOKIEE.BUNN. That's cookie.BUNN bun.
Okay, can you say that again for that one student who wasn't paying attention? Can you repeat it?
Let me repeat again.
Yes.
On Instagram, KOOKIEE.BUNN. That's cookie.bun.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you again, Ms. Stewart, for coming to showcase your business to the students, and I wish for you all the best with your business.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So that was Rebecca Stewart, Milk and Cookie, her art business where she paints. She also has stickers and much more. So again, we are live at YouTube at NCU TV Jamaica and on air, NCU FM 91.1, 3 and 5, your education and wellness station. All right, so again with me is another person who have a business, Mr. Leandre Samuels. His business is Advent Flame. Good morning to you, sir, and how are you doing?
Akib. I am doing pretty fine.
So can you tell me about this business, Advent Flame?
All right, so Advent Flame, it is a graphic design and media company. We specialize mostly in flyers. Well, any sort of graphic design you can think of, as well as motion graphics. That's basically what we provide.
And what was your inspiration with coming up with this business?
Well, when you look at it, Advent Flame does not sound like a graphic design company.
That's true.
Just off the bat. So it wasn't originally a graphic design company. It was actually a way for me to make Christian content. But then I realized quickly that how I'm right now in front of the camera, that's not really where I am comfortable with. So I decided to pivot, and I went, because I had a love for graphic design and for that type of thing, I started in PowerPoint, which is kind of a very interesting twist. And I started to grow my skills, learn more, and I decided to go into it full time.
Okay. I know graphic design is a very competitive field. So what edge does Advent Flame have in this competitive field?
I believe the number one thing any of our clients will tell you is the quality of our work. The fact is we have clients from mostly religious and corporate organizations, And our benefit to any client we have is that we provide high quality graphics at a reasonable price point. Something that many times you may find other companies or other businesses that provide graphics, yes, but either they're not that good or they're very expensive. That's something we are able to hit both sides and to be able to provide that. We also provide logo design. And with us, we do not give you just a logo. We give you an entire visual identity system, which means that in the marketplace, your business can stand out and attract new customers at a different rate, and somebody just has a nice little logo created. Yeah.
Wonderful. I also realize that you are a sponsor for this event. What led you to sponsoring this student business showcase?
Well, I'm a student here at Northern Caribbean University, and as a small business myself, I believe that we have to come together and share what we have. You mentioned it earlier about sometimes students, like myself, are shy or not as eager to put our message or company out there. And I believe, this event is aimed at showcasing student entrepreneurs like myself, and I decided to jump on board.
Wonderful. So how can persons reach you?
Well, you can WhatsApp me at 876-828-2769. That's 828-2769. Or you can email us at design.adventflame@gmail.com. That's design.adventflame@gmail.com. And you can also check us out on Instagram as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for sponsoring this event, and thank you for coming to showcase your business. I wish you all the very best with that.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. So we are here live at NCU's main auditorium, the chapel. We're also live on YouTube at NCU TV Jamaica, and we're on air at NCU FM 91.1, 3 and 5, your education and wellness station. But right now, we're going for a break. We will be right back.
Montego Bay, there is a brand new smart store in your area. We're talking about Prestige Phone Accessories. Come get your smartphones and accessories, laptop, computer, and accessories. All smart gadgets, cell phone repair, modem, router extender, and so much more. Adequate parking for your convenience. Visit us today. Shop 7 and 8 Overton Plaza. Call 412-6061 or check our social media pages. Prestige Phones Accessories, where gadgets are always prestigious. Montego Bay, there is a brand new smart store in your area. We're talking about Prestige Phone Accessories. Come get your smartphones and accessories, laptop, computer, and accessories. All smart gadgets, cell phone repair, modem, router extender, and so much more. Adequate parking for your convenience. Visit us today. Shop 7 and 8 Overton Plaza. Call 412-6061 or check our social media pages. Prestige Phones Accessories, where gadgets are always prestigious. Montego Bay, there is a brand new smart store in your area. We're talking about Prestige Phone Accessories. Come get your smartphones and accessories, laptop, computer, and accessories. All smart gadgets, cell phone repair, modem, router extender, and so much more. Adequate parking for your convenience. Visit us today. Shop 7 and 8 Overton Plaza. Call 412-6061 or check our social media pages. Prestige Phones Accessories, where gadgets are always prestigious. Montego Bay, there is a brand new smart store in your area. We're talking about Prestige Phone Accessories. Come get your smartphones and accessories, laptop, computer, and accessories. All smart gadgets, cell phone repair, modem, router extender, and so much more. Adequate parking for your convenience. Visit us today. Shop 7 and 8 Overton Plaza. Call 412-6061 or check our social media pages. Prestige Phones Accessories, where gadgets are always prestigious.
Back to our business expo, Innovate and Elevate. We are here live at the NCU main chapel, the main auditorium. We're also live on YouTube at NCU TV Jamaica, and we're on air at NCU FM 91.1, 91.3, and 91.5, your education and wellness station. And we want to say big up our sponsors who sponsored this event: Prestige Phone and Accessories, Advent Flame, the Department of Communication Studies, and the NCU Media Group. And talking about sponsors, we are here with Amoy Adams, a representative from Phone from Prestige Phone and Accessories. Hi, Amoy. How are you doing?
Hi, Akim. I'm okay. And how are you?
I am doing great at this business expo, seeing students highlight their business. So tell us why you decided to come on board with this event.
Well, when Prestige heard about the event, what we should remember is Prestige was once a small business. So we do encourage persons to start their business because it has to start from somewhere. So whether you operate from home or online, you have to start somewhere. So when we see small businesses, especially students, doing something for themselves, that's something that we encourage.
Okay, so you said that Prestige Phone and Accessories started as a small business. So what it is that Prestige has to offer?
Well, we currently, we do repairs, we sell phones, phone cases, anything you can think of, Prestige is the place. You know, they say we start from a pin to an anchor. Yeah, that's Prestige.
All right. So what are your thoughts about this showcase, students showcasing their business?
This is a good venture that the class has put on because, as I said, we encourage small businesses to do something. This is something that is innovative, as the title is Innovate and Elevate. So we encourage all students, even if you are currently thinking about starting a business, I think you should make the move and do it because it makes sense.
Wonderful. So how can we reach Prestige Phone and Accessories?
Well, we are located we have 6 locations, 2 in Mandeville at Scalona Mall and Reliance Center. We're located in Ocherius at Island Plaza. We're located in Savannah Lamar at Hendon Mall and Montego Bay at Overton Plaza, Union Street. To contact us, you can call us at 876-454-2830 or our Instagram or Facebook page.
Wonderful. Thank you for coming on board to sponsor this event, and I hope and wish the best with Prestige Phone and Accessories.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So again, we are live here at NCU's main chapel, on YouTube at NCU TV Jamaica. We're also on air at NCU FM 91.1, 91.3, and 91.5, your education and wellness station. And let me tell you something, we are here in the chapel and students are showcasing their business. So if you are watching and you're on campus, once you have the time between 11 and 12, please come on down to show your support. And who knows, you might be inspired to start a business. All right, so coming to me next, or walking over to sit in this chair, is Rock Solid Design. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I am doing great. Thank you for coming. So tell me, why did you start a business and what does Rock Solid have to offer?
Okay, so first of all, Rock Solid Design started as an idea between me and a friend. I didn't take it seriously at first, but after further discussions and further talks, I decided to take it seriously. Seeing that I have the skills for a graphic designer, I said, why not go ahead and do so? After which I went along and get all members of staff, persons came, spoke to me and decided, so we're going to work with you, definitely. So that's how it started.
Wonderful. So I know graphic designing, it can be hard work, it can be overwhelming at times. So what keeps you motivated on days you're a student, on days when you are academically burnt out? What keeps you motivated?
What keeps me motivated? First of all, I should say the Lord Jesus Christ, the motivation of being a good Christian guy, and also the love of graphic design, the love that I have for it, everything to do with IT. I am also an IT student.
Okay.
So once it have anything to do with IT, I love it. And also business. I did business in high school. So the motivation to be a business person, that's what kept me. To also, I want to speak to time management. I realized the importance of time management because I'm also a student. I'm also playing a lot of roles in church and all of that. So I had to settle down and really think about time management.
Okay, so time management is one strategy. How do you balance work and school?
So basically with school, What I do is I would prioritize my schoolwork because you have to get your education.
Right.
So I would prioritize my schoolwork, and as soon as I get the chance to do clients' work, I would ensure that I do it, and I always finish my clients' work in time. So you will ask any of the customers if I get their work in time with good quality, they will tell you.
Wonderful.
Definitely.
So for that one student who is watching or who is listening or who is here in the main chapel that wants to start a business but is afraid, what tips would you recommend to that specific student?
Go ahead. Go ahead and pursue it. Listen, life may be hard, and you may feel as though you will doubt things, but something that you want to do, that you are willing to pursue, go ahead, go right into it. Do not be afraid, and remember to put God first in all that you do.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
And how can persons reach Rock Solid Designs?
Oh, most definitely. You can reach Rock Solid Design by texting us on WhatsApp or calling us 658-204-1471. We also have an email account, rocksoliddesignska001@gmail.com. We also have Instagram. We have to have Instagram, right?
Right, in this day and age.
rocksolid_designs.ja. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, and thank you for showcasing your business today, and the team wishes you all the very best with your business.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. All right, so we are here still live in the main NCU's main chapel. We're live on YouTube at NCU TV Jamaica. We're also live on air at NCU FM 91.1, 91.3, and 91.5, your education and wellness station. And again, we want to big up our sponsors, Prestige Phone and Accessories. We also want to big up Advent Flame, the Department of Communication Studies, and the NCU Media Group. So another business is coming to showcase or to talk about their business, and we have Quara's Catering. Good morning to you, ma'am. How are you doing?
Good morning. I am good. How are you?
I am doing great. Thank you for coming to showcase your business today.
Definitely.
What was the motivation behind starting this catering business as a student?
All right. The motivation behind starting Quara's Exquisite Catering was inspired from my other business, which is Combos at Moy, and I'm always the friend, the family member who is called on, Amoy, prepare a little food now. You can do this for me, or look at this menu and see if you can execute it for us for this event or for that event. And from the support that I got on campus with Combos at Moy, I'm always inspired from students to start a catering business just in case of a birthday party, a class event, a trip to cater to them, and I jumped with the opportunity.
Okay, wonderful. Now, Amoy, I am here and I am sitting and I am feeling a little hungry. So what is on the menu for today?
All right, so with our catering company, we cater to every needs, and as you know, we are, well, majority of students on campus and workers are vegans or vegetarians, so we try to stay within that line to meet the dietary needs of those. So today we have fruit bowls, we have salad bowls, we have cheese sliders, and we also have tuna rillettes.
Oh, wow, I might come over right after this.
Definitely.
Wonderful. So, how do you balance catering and school?
Good. For me, I am a business and hospitality student with a food and beverage emphasis. So it is a line in the path that I am traversing with now. So for me, it is not much of a task to balance my catering along with school, as majority of the courses that I do help me to improve in my business area.
Okay, wonderful. And do you find that this business is flourishing, it is growing?
Definitely. And As I mentioned before, I get the love and support from students, and what I do is try to engage myself in different productions and different activities that are taking place on campus to just push my business out more to students so it can expand throughout.
Wonderful. And how can students reach you?
Okay, so we are on Instagram at Quaros_Exquisite Catering, and also you can reach us at 324-3718 on WhatsApp, or you can give us a direct call along with an email address to amoyhenry5@gmail.com.
Wonderful. Thank you for coming to showcase your business today, and I wish you all the very best with this catering.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. So that was Amoy Henry from Quara's Exquisite Catering. She showcases her business, and we want to wish her all the very best with that. All right, so remember, we are here at NCU's main chapel. We're live on YouTube at NCU TV Jamaica. We're live on air at NCU 91.1, 91.3, and 91.5, your education and wellness station. Our sponsors, we want to say big ups to you. Prestige Phone and Accessories, Advent Flame, the Department of Communication Studies, and the NCU Media Group. All right, so I have with me now Mr. Claude Sawyers from the Business Department and Morris Entrepreneurship Center, who is also a business counselor. How are you doing this morning, Mr. Sawyers?
Much better than last night. Had to make a big effort to be here, but thank God.
We thank you for your effort. So what is Morris Entrepreneurship Center about, and how can students benefit from this center?
All right, so Morris Entrepreneurship Center is really the business development arm of the university. It is really geared towards assisting student entrepreneurs and other stakeholders at the university. And even wider than that, we really have no boundaries, so we can support businesses right across the island. It's advisory, it's counseling, it's mentorship, it's hand-holding, it's incubator services, you name it. Whatever a fledgling business needs, we are here to provide, whether through our own expertise or assisting them in accessing experts.
Wonderful. You are a business counselor.
Yes, that's my title, business counselor.
Right. So for students who find it hard to manage school and business, what recommendations would you suggest to them to manage both responsibilities?
All right. So the first thing about a business, I always say to people, you should be passionate about it. It is something that you're interested in. And therefore, if you have an interest, a passion for this business, then it's not really difficult. It's unique for students here and other universities that, I mean, you've already learned time management, how to juggle. And so now it's the opportune time now to start a business and learn how to balance the work and life, activities.
Okay, so that one student who already started a business, but the business is not probably going the way that student wants it to go, what would and that student feels like giving up, what would you say to that student now?
Well, being an entrepreneur is about not giving up. That is really the hallmark of true entrepreneurs, perseverance. And so find out whatever your roadblocks are, your challenges are, and then come down to Morris Entrepreneurship and talk to us. Again, that's our job, We are here to hold your hand and to find the solutions with you. So we don't want to take over your business, but we want to assist you as best as we can, 100%.
Okay. And what advice would you give to a student who is looking to start a business?
It's the best time. Great ideas are floating around in the university. We would have come from across Jamaica, across the Caribbean, across the world. And so as you're interacting with your peers, just through discussions, you are hearing about different things. You can then meld all of those cultures and experiences and conversations into building a unique product. The great businesses of this world, quite a number of them have been started in universities.
Okay.
And I have seen the success here at NCU before I came on board, and it's something that I think we can continue.
Okay, great. And how can students reach you?
All right. So we are on the main lobby area of the Robinson Hall, the School of Business. So just off the lobby, the students gather there. That's where our offices are. All right. Cell number is 365-3052. I encourage them again to send WhatsApps because we might very well be in a counseling session, and we can easily then get back to you. But I'm particularly excited about just assisting student businesses.
Okay, great. Want to thank you again, Mr. Sawyers, for coming to our Business Expo, Innovate and Elevate.
Thank you so much. All
Wonderful.
the best.
Yes, thank you. So remember, students, if you want to start a business and you want advice, remember you can reach Mr. Sawyers at the business department. You can WhatsApp him and so forth. All right. So now we are going to throw to a video from Melissa Brown, an NCU alumni and a business owner. Let us go to that.
Greetings, everyone. I am Melissa Brown, entrepreneur and proud NCU alumni. Now it is my absolute pleasure to be able to speak to you guys today. Though not in person, I promise it will be just as great. Now, when I was asked to speak today, I thought about an array of topics, from entrepreneurial mindset to skills, tips, and tricks. But after giving deep thought, I realized that is not what you guys needed to hear. So, just to give some background, I started my business in 2021, which was actually a few months before I was set to graduate NCU. Now, I grew up in a family filled with entrepreneurs, my mom, aunts, cousins, right? I may have about 3 family members who have corporate jobs or traditional jobs, as we may call it. And even though that was the case, I never saw myself being an entrepreneur. I never saw myself opening up a storefront or operating a certain kind of business. The truth is, I saw myself in the boardroom. I saw myself working for Grace Kennedy, working for Lasco, those big companies. That is where I saw myself developing products, executing marketing campaigns. That was the big dream. I would finish university, I would move to Kingston, I would get the great job, and all would be perfect in life, right? However, that was not the case. When my mom approached me with the idea of opening a business, I was taken aback. I was not welcome into the idea. It was not a part of my plans. And that was something that I never envisioned myself doing. And quite frankly, it was not something that I wanted to do. However, with a lot of motivation from both her and many persons in my life, I decided to take the risk. I decided to take a leap of faith. I decided to take another course of action, another path, even though that was not what I had in mind. But I decided just to try, especially considering the economic climate at the time, considering that, we would have gone through COVID and we were still facing all the different impacts and repercussions of that. So I said, okay, I'm going to try, and here I am today. I opened a business in 2021, and I absolutely love it. I really, really enjoy the day-to-day. I enjoy everything that comes with it, and I could not imagine myself doing anything different. I am being so honest. Many of you may have the intention of becoming an entrepreneur, or you have already started entrepreneurial endeavors. And some of you may think it's just not for you, and that's okay. Whatever the case is, when you decide to go down that journey, there are many things you must consider and keep in mind. Firstly, choose something that you're passionate about. Now, I know that sounds cliche. Trust me, I thought so too. But after becoming an entrepreneur, I must say it is extremely important. The fact is, you're going to have challenges and a lot of stress that comes with that. You're going to have ups and downs, and you're going to have failures. However, When you're passionate about something and you're truly interested and deeply in love with what you're doing, you will be able to use that fuel to continue down the path that you've chosen, and you'll be able to figure it out. Now, sometimes it may seem hard to figure out what you're passionate about. It could also be that you're passionate about many different things and it may be hard to decide. The truth is, it's okay to try and fail. It is okay to explore those different passions of yours and see which one truly sticks. I do recall in my university years, I had an amazing passion for makeup. And I genuinely thought that I could become a makeup artist and freelance and do all of that good stuff. And after giving it a try, I realized that it was just not for me. It really was not for me, right? So it is okay to try and fail, and it is okay to explore all the different thoughts and all the different options that you may have in mind. That is completely okay. Now, the second tip that I have for you is research. And though that may sound simple, it includes everything. It includes reading books. It includes taking note of things that are happening in society, in your environment. It includes taking note of other businesses, their failures, what they're selling, what they're creating, what does the market, what do you need? What does your mother need? What do your friends and other consumers need? And if we divulge a little bit into the theme that you guys have today, balancing dreams and creating opportunities. Now, I think a lot of the times we have the notion that we're taking the opportunity. We are taking advantage of that opportunity that presented itself. However, keep in mind, you create your opportunities. They're not just given to you. They're not just there lying around. You create those opportunities. And you do so by researching. You figure out these things. You create a plan. You want to offer something that maybe somebody else is not offering. And even if they're offering it, you're offering it differently. You're putting your own unique twist to it. You're identifying a problem in the market and you're creating a solution for that. And that is how you are now going to create an opportunity for yourself, an opportunity to open and operate your own business, an opportunity to create a product, an opportunity to develop ways that you can achieve your dreams, ways that you never even thought was possible, right? So the responsibility is on you to create those opportunities, right? Now, the third tip that I have to offer is to visualize your goals and to be patient. Now, I am stressing the be patient. And the reason I'm doing so is I feel like as a generation, we can become quite obsessed with the idea of overnight success. And I think that's partly because of social media, where we've seen so many people blow up overnight. And we've seen where they have achieved so much in such a short space of time. Now, listen. That may be for you or it may not be. Either way, you have to give yourself grace. Allow yourself to fail. Allow yourself to take more time than you thought it would have taken.
All right. Thank you, Miss Melissa Brown, for sharing with our students that if it is they're going to start a business, they must choose something they are passionate about. Because when you feel like giving up, when you feel demotivated, when you can't find a balance between work and school, your passion will keep you going. So again, we are here at the Business Expo Innovate and Elevate, a student entrepreneurship showcase. Our sponsors, we want to say big up to you, Advent Flame, Prestige, Phone and Accessories, the Department of Communication Studies, and the NCU Media Group. We're live on YouTube at NCU TV Jamaica, and we're live on air at NCU 91.1, 91.3, and 91.5 FM, your education and wellness station. So with me now is business owner of iLearn AI, Mr. James Barrett. Good morning to you, sir, and how are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. So what is the inspiration behind iLearn AI and what services does this offer?
Well, first of all, let I start off with explaining what iLearn AI is. So iLearn AI is an edutech startup that aims to help students master the application of concepts they have learned in class, their exam questions, right? By enhancing their comprehension skills, their critical thinking abilities. And this will be done through a mobile app that will integrate artificial intelligence, right? With creative teaching techniques. And the thing that makes us unique is that we are the first Caribbean learning platform to offer auto marking for not only multiple choice practice questions, but open-ended and essay-type questions. Right? Yes. And we have developed a prototype already, and it has an accuracy rate of about 80%, right? We tried it with essay-type questions, right? And students test it out and they loved it. And so the motivation behind this company, right, our startup, is based on a personal experience that I had in 2021 when I was doing my CAPE exams, right? So I noticed that even though I knew the concepts that were taught in class, I could not apply it to the exam questions, right? And this was true for math practice questions, for science exams, right? And a lot of students face this problem also. So this has been a motivator for me. And also in 2022, I believe, CXC released a staggering report revealing that only 37% of CSEC students pass mathematics. Can you believe 37%? So that has been a motivating factor for me.
Okay, so what is it like being a student and a business owner at the same time here at NCU?
To tell you the truth, it is a rough experience. You know? Since we are at the development stages of our startup, right? We are seeking funding, right? And we are developing our prototype. So it has been a very rough experience. But the way how I mitigate this is, since we are in the starting phase, I have reduced my course load, right? In the startup phase. So. And I also developed some time management skills, right? So I prioritize my time, right, and things like that.
So how do you manage, or what challenges have you met upon since you started your business while doing school at the same time?
Okay, the number one challenge I face is to receive funding, right? Because with a startup like this, a tech startup, you need a lot of capital, right? Especially when it comes on to artificial intelligence, because you have to hire content creators to develop content, to train AI and stuff like that. So funding has been an issue for me. But one of the ways that we are solving this is that we are applying to different business competitions that would offer funding, right? And in last year, 2023 of November, we won the GP Innovate 2023 competition, right? And we have received some funding, and that helped us.
Okay, great. And how can persons reach you? How can they contact you?
Okay, they can contact me through my website, www.ilearnai.com. And for students, you can shortlist, right? So that you can receive the app when it has been launched. And also, students or persons can contact me through WhatsApp by a number 331-2929.
Okay, great. Thank you for coming and showcasing your business with our students today and with our audience online.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So remember, you can reach James Barrett at www.ilearnai.com. Thank you for showcasing your business again, Mr. Barrett. We are live here at NCU's main chapel. We are also on air at NCU 91.1, 91.3, and 91.5, your education and wellness station. And we're also live on YouTube at NCU TV Jamaica. So I am here with Matthew J. Wright, business owner and CEO of Illuminated Lens JA. So, Mr. Wright, how are you doing? I am actually very excited to be here. So, what's the reason behind this business? What's the reason behind starting this business?
Well, Illuminated Lens, it began as a hobby. Because I'm a person who I always loved pictures growing up. I always loved film and TV and everything. I loved media. So when I got the opportunity to own a camera, and I was speaking with my cousin and he was like, bro, you know money in this, right? And my mother was saying it as well, that look, if you're paying so much attention, you're putting so much effort into doing this craft, get something out of it. Okay. So when I did my research and I'm realizing that, listen, there is a need for people to have their self-esteem built. And also, you need your photos for professional purposes.
Right. So being a student, does it affect your business?
It actually does.
In what way?
Because there's one word, balance. Because when you do good work, you have a heavy influx of clientele coming. And even not just as a student, but as someone who works at the NCU Media Group,
Okay.
my time is very divided. So sometimes my client work can be affected by my other jobs as a student and an engineer. However, I do combat that by trying to work around it. So when clientele come to me and say, when are you available? I liaise with them and find out, okay, what's the best time for both of us to work so I can get your work done and my own as well.
So what would you say to students who are interested in starting a photography business?
Listen, even if you don't have a camera, you start with your phone and you practice, practice, practice. Photography is an art, and you have to develop your own style. And also, even though you may say that, yeah, you have 50 million other people with cameras taking photos out there, you still put yourself out there because best believe you will stand out and you're gonna feel better because of it, so sure.
Wonderful. So what's the biggest lesson you have learned since you started this business?
The biggest lesson I have learned, it is simply that you just need to put yourself out there.
Okay.
Because, as I said, it was a hobby. And then I had friends and family coming to me and say, hey, you need to put this out there. And I actually got the name from my great friend, Christiana Barrett, who's here in studio with us today. So she gave me the name and said, hey, turn this into something. And it just began from there.
All right. So how can persons reach you? Share that quickly, please.
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram at Illuminated Lens JA and on WhatsApp at 876-501-7395.
Okay, you can reach him on WhatsApp. I can reach him on Instagram. All right. So we're here at the Business Expo in the NCU's main auditorium. Thank you, Matthew Wright, for coming and showcasing your business. We're live on NCU TV Jamaica, also on air at NCU 91.1, 91.3, and 91.5 FM, your education and wellness station. All right, so it is time to wrap up, and let me tell you something. All good things must come to a pause, I will say. So we want to thank our sponsors for sponsoring this event: Advent Flame, Prestige Phone and Accessories, the Department of Communication Studies, and the NCU Media Group. We want to thank our persons who are here on location with us, our technical team, producer, managing director. We want to also thank Miss Patricia Grant for this outside broadcast. We also want to thank our amazing sponsors, our patrons. We want to thank our business owners who came to showcase their business today. We want to thank Mr. Sawyers and Miss Melissa Brown for sharing with us today. I am your host, Akeem Art, and that is where we'll end for today. This was our Entrepreneurship Student Showcase, Innovate and Elevate.